Welcome everybody to Recon. It is Tuesday the 24th, and we have got a telephone conversation to work on today. One that every agent should do more of, right? And here we go. You should be making some calls to your sphere. And so we'll be working on that today. We'll give you some pointers. Now, sphere can be defined in a lot of different things. Okay. So I've got some pointers for you. If you're ready to play, go ahead and get in the chat. Don and Kelly will get you lined up. You're going to be making a sphere call to anybody you want. Here's some just general tips. The further they are from your DNA, the more prep you should give it. I'm not suggesting if you're going to call your mom or brother, you should spend a lot of time practicing that call unless you kind of have a distant family. So beyond that, you're going to need some prep. What's the key word there, guys? Prep. You still need a bull ride when you're calling your sphere, particularly when you get away from the family. Number two, be genuine. This is one of the rules. Don't break this rule. Hey, how you doing, Matt? You don't really care. Don't ask the question if you don't really care. It won't come off well. Number three, offer something of value, right? Maybe get to the point. I'm saying maybe there's an event, maybe a giveaway. Maybe you just had a new property or a listing sell, kind of like a buy one, get one free. And you're, hey, look, when these come up, you know anyone who would like to take advantage of it. And finally, when you call them, state the reason to the call up front. Anything you want to add to that, Matt, before we get started?
Yeah, on the research side, guys, don't get stuck in the trenches of trying to perfect the research, because a lot of people, it's called creative avoidance. They'll just research and never make the call. What Denny's talking about there, and I'll tell you what I do. If I could share my screen, I would do it. In my database, I make really good notes when I make phone calls, really good notes. Okay, and then whenever I schedule the next call, the prompt for the call in my database is it's a call, follow-up call, and then it's based on the last call. Hey, the last time we talked, this was happening. What's changed in your world since then? So when it's fresh in your mind, schedule that next call and make it prompt it off of the last conversation, unless there's something else significant. But do not get caught in the weeds of I'm going to research this for 20 hours and then I'm not going to make the call, because that's what most people will do.
And just a word to the wise, if the last note you made in your database was Neil Armstrong on the moon, you probably need to be a little bit more current. All right. So, Kelly, Don, who's playing? Let's get started.
Well, up first today, our scenario is you're making sphere calls to people you haven't spoken to in a while, and our first participant is Frank with Don. I hope Frank is all right with that. I voluntold you.
All right. Well, since Denny put down that stuff, I got to change it a little bit. Okay, so go ahead.
Hello.
Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Denny. Well, who am I speaking with? I'm sorry.
Don.
Hey, Don. It's Frank. Quick question for you. I know it's been a while since we talked. Have you had anyone reach out to you lately about what your home might be worth?
Oh, is this Frank the realtor?
This is Frank, your best realtor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's up?
You know, I've been getting a lot of people reaching out, asking me what my house is worth and if I want to sell. And so I figure a lot of people are probably interested to know what your house is worth. I'm just following up to see.
Yeah, well, we've had some calls from people that, they want to buy my house for cash, but I just kind of hang up on
them. Don't hang up on me, Don. Come on.
Not you, but people I don't know. But I'm sorry, I was caught. You caught me. I didn't
caught you out of the blue. I get it.
Thanks for calling.
You're welcome. Everything good with you guys?
Yes. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Anything you need from me?
No. We've moved from the house that you sold us. I'm sure you probably know that.
No, I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, that's what you didn't want to hear. All right, time. I was messing with the chat in my phone, so I missed the first part. So go ahead, Matt.
I'll ask you a question, Frank. Is it is that how often do you call past clients?
I do my DTD2s.
Okay.
Good.
And what's the most of the time? What's the call to action? Like what's this about, as I like to say?
I don't always have a call to action.
Okay.
I'll be
Gotcha.
honest with you. It's a lot of times I'm just calling to stay top of mind.
Okay. So here this is for everybody now. So whenever I call a past client, and I do it now, I don't do DTD2 because I make too many calls during the week and it just takes up too much time. So every single weekend, Saturday, Sunday, I call 5 clients a day. And I might call 5 past clients on set because they take a long time. 5 calls on Saturday, 5 text messages on Sunday or something like that. Um, and the purpose of my call, it's really never about business. I never bring up business ever, 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 because they know I'm a realtor. What I typically like to do, and it's genuine, is just, hey, last time we spoke, you had, Mary was going into high school. You guys were working on painting the house, things of that nature. Like I'm talking to them about their lives because the most people's favorite subject is themselves. And then where I'll deviate is, hey, what projects are you all working on right now that I can help make easier in some way? Questions like that. I don't spend a lot of time on real estate unless they ask me about it. Denny?
Yeah, so you guys, you're talking to Matt there, who basically, eats for sale by owners for breakfast with his Wheaties. Um, so Matt may have to kind of like tone down, or I don't mean dumb down, but bring down his feedback because you may not have any record whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
One thing you can do if you've not talked to them since like maybe the millennial when the dinosaurs walked the earth, there is something called what I call the WD-40 text out of the blue that you can give them. Hey, I ran into, I was going down the street the other day and the house we sold, like 3 years ago, made me think of you. I was just texting you to say hello. You can soften it.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And we can practice some of those calls and Matt can give you some feedback because, if I don't want you to be afraid to call someone because you haven't called them, because if you'll just go around that cul-de-sac the rest of your career.
And if I can give just one more piece of advice and we'll go on to the next role play, because this is really a powerful topic. We could do a whole mastery on this. Guys, when I have a past client that comes up in my mind, guess what I do? I immediately send them a text message or call them.
Yep.
Because then it's authentic. I did it on Saturday. I was on my way to have lunch with clients that are like family, driving down the interstate, and I thought of this guy named David Howe. I sold a property for him and his family 6 years ago. And I just sent a voice text that I send to Denny sometimes. And I said, hey, Dave, I was just driving down the interstate on my way to lunch, and I thought about you. I have no idea why somebody needs to mute themselves, Sheila. I said, I just thought about you. Have no idea why. Just wanted to let you know. And I wanted to see what in the world I could do to be a good human being to you guys in some way. And that was it. So there needs to be some spontaneity to it because then it's genuine.
Okay, Robert Kelly, let's go.
Sheila, can you mute yourself or can somebody mute Sheila? Because there's some really bad reverb.
Robert,
Kelly,
you're up with me.
All right.
Go.
Hey, Kelly, this is Robert. I hope maybe you might remember me.
Yeah, man, I'm good. I'm so happy to hear from you. Been a while, my friend.
Very good, very good. Well, hey, I was driving around the neighborhood where we bought your home the other day, and it brought you to my mind, and I just wanted to call and say hi and see if there's anything I could be doing for you as a good human.
Oh man, I appreciate the call. I got some I got some health news last week that wasn't so great. I'm so happy you called, man, just because you were always such a good dude to me. So, but as far as housing is concerned, nothing yet.
Well, the housing isn't important, so tell me, what news did you get? That's concerning.
I just got some bad medical report or whatever. How are you doing?
We are fine. We are fine. So yeah, I mean the family's all good and hanging strong. Is the medical news, is it something that can be treated, or is it something that can be
Time. Now
care?
that's where the awkward part came in. Unusual that he said that. He brought it up, but then he kind of backed away from it really
Mhm.
fast. This is what I'm reading. And I might have just said, Matt, because he brought it up twice. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah.
Rather than dig and say exactly what is the prognosis, if you have like 2 weeks to live, we better get it listed right away.
Yeah. Well, and Jeffrey Fisher's really good on that one, or the feedback or the coaching I've gotten from Jeffrey Fisher, where when they ask you how you're doing, like Kelly did, let your first word be your breath. So actually take some, like, I'm good, Kelly. We're doing good. I really appreciate you asking that. But I'd really like to know more about you. What's going on with the health thing? To see how that, like, I softened it
Yeah.
That
and I
was an
gave it
interesting
space.
conversation because he kept directing it back to Frank, Robert.
Yep, and it's okay if they do take the temperature of the room. But I could tell when he said it, you had some pucker factor. You're like, oh crap, how do I talk about this? And then it was awkward for him when he asked you about you. That's why I giving everybody the coaching of let your first word be your breath. When
Yeah.
they when they punch you in the face like that, and I do it with agents, I do it with buyers, sellers. When you get hit, take a breath, take a beat. Or, they used to say when I was in the army, take a beat when you get into like a tough conversation.
All right.
Yep. We're doing
Tiffany
good. And then,
Don.
yep, let's go.
Tiffany Don.
Hello.
Go, Tiff. Go.
Hello, Tiff. Hi, Tiff.
Hey,
Hello.
how are you? It's Tiff over at Keller Williams, Nolan Northlake.
I'm good. How you doing? What do I owe the call to? It's been a
Well,
while.
I just happened to be driving down the street, and you know what? Shame on me. I'm a terrible realtor. I feel it's been way too long since I reached out to you. So I just did want to reach out to you and just see how you were.
Oh, well, that's okay. You're not a terrible person. Life happens to us all. Good to hear from you. How's real
Well,
estate?
you know what? It's popping. It's a good market, and there's plenty of opportunity out there. So I'm very blessed. Thank you for asking. And how about your family?
We're good. We've moved since the house you sold us. I'm sure you probably know that.
You know what? No, I didn't. And you know what? Shame on me for not reaching out. But where did you guys end up moving to?
That's okay. I know you probably have a lot of clients. A friend of ours was getting transferred, and it was just an opportunity, and we didn't even use a realtor, so it's not like you missed out on anything. But would you like that address?
Well, yeah, actually, I would like that address so I can
Yes.
update my CRM.
Why don't
Also,
you?
you know what? Sometimes, Don, things happen, and I would love to be a part of everything, but sometimes I can't be a part of everything. At the same time, did you end up selling the house that I had sold you?
We kept it as a rental, Tiff.
Okay. Well, look, if there's
Time.
You're not a terrible realtor.
No.
So don't supplant that in their head.
okay.
So here's whenever I want to say something like that, this is how it sounds. Hey Tiff, it's Matthew. You probably don't even remember me, do you? And you're gonna say, yeah, I remember you. Well, listen, I feel like I have failed you fundamentally because we haven't talked since Richard Nixon was president. So make light of it. And if I mean I go to like the extremes. Like I'll say something completely asinine, like, I know I fundamentally failed you. We haven't spoken since Moses walked the earth. Like make a joke of it, but then just say and it's for that reason I wanted to reconnect. Don't want to sell you anything, frankly. I just want to find out what I can do to reconnect with you and be valuable to you in your life right now. Denny?
Yeah, so that's the second time you guys use the idea of the had drive down the neighborhood that made me think of you. Is like, you guys this wouldn't be a bad use of your time. For example, if you want to make some calls to people you haven't talked to in a while, and you want to make it very authentic, and you're not spending an hour on the road like I have a farm area here, go by and take a picture of the home you sold 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was driving down the street and I went by your old house, stopped and took a picture of it, made me think of you. Now you're coming across as very credible.
Mm-hmm. And so when you have clients that maybe moved out of the area, guys, and they're back here on vacation, that works too. I had a client that we sold their house in West Bradenton. They moved up to Wheeling, Virginia, or West Virginia. She was back here in Perico Bay, which is by Anna Maria Island, on vacation. She's here for 4 months. And I was going to an appointment on Anna Maria Island. So I took a picture of the front of Perico Bay and said, hopefully I see you while I'm out here. And that was it. Just a thought.
Yeah. And if you want to check their biblical knowledge, you can say, yeah, I haven't talked to you since Moses was on the ark.
Methuselah.
Now you don't catch that. It was Noah on the ark, guys.
No, I know. I'm just saying Methuselah, another biblical reference.
Okay, Tanner Kelly, let's go.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hello, Kelly.
Yeah, who's this?
Hi, Kelly. This is Tanner. I hope I didn't call you at a bad time.
Tanner who?
Tanner, the Long Island realtor. I know it's been some time since we last spoke, and I sincerely apologize. Man, I owe you a big apology about that.
Tanner, it's been quite a while, man. What's up?
I know. Well, everything is well, and I really hope you guys doing well. I was just, going through numbers, and I came across with yours, and I'm so sorry for keeping such a long distance. I hope you guys enjoying the house. How's everything? How's the family, work?
Man, we're in the grind every day, man. Everything's good. How about your family?
Fantastic, unbelievable, as I mentioned, Kelly. I mean, at this point, I know, I'm glad you guys enjoy it, but just, as a professional, is there anything I could do for you? If you're doing any work around the house or anything, just so I can connect you with the right people?
Not right now, though.
So one of my mentors, Dave Meltzer, he's in California. Whenever you're going to ask questions like anything I can do for you or stuff like that, start with asking them what they're working on. Like just what you're working on. Kelly, what are you doing today? Genuinely, what are you doing today?
We're just hanging out with the family, Matt.
All right. Well, what projects are you working on right now?
Trying to get the kids in the car to head to Disney.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, outside of having fun and wrangling the kids, I mean, is there anything that you're working on personally, professionally? Like what are you doing these days?
Well, I've taken over an office over here at Blockbuster Video and trying to put that together.
Okay. What's your biggest struggle?
I think tightening systems up, getting the operational structure set up.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, what I know a guy that did something like that recently. Would it help if I connected you with him just so you could bend his ear?
Yeah, what do you do?
Well, he acquired a franchise and it was running really rough and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, send him over. I'd love to talk shop with someone like that.
But what I'm doing there, guys, is and Kelly was kind of giving me a hard time unknowingly. Like I'm getting the kids in to go to Disney, and then I'm doing this, and it's like, come on, Kelly, just tell me what you're doing, right? But I try to stay engaged, and then when I find the problem, I focus on it. Oh, you just took over, this, and you're trying to do that. Well, would it help if I did X? See what they say.
I'll give you another idea. If you guys are updating your preferred vendor list, we used to call it the yellow page list, for the old baby boomers out there. You can find out, if are they still in that trade? What trade are they in? How could you help them grow their business?
Yes.
You're coming from contribution, but that would be a very valuable way to get back in touch.
which is another reason why I was doing that. It's like I was hoping he was going to tell me, "Oh, I'm a painter now." Okay, great. But yep. Next.
All right, Gwen, Don.
Hi, Don. This is Gwen with Keller Williams. Do you remember me?
Um, yeah, I recognize your voice. Yes. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I apologize for taking so long to get back in touch with you, but I was thinking about some of my favorite clients, and of course, you came to mind. And I just wanted to see what you and your family have been up to, if you're enjoying the new home.
Oh yeah, we are. We are. Yes, this is like a blast from the past. Thank you for calling.
Okay. Are you working on any projects in the home or any projects, period?
Well, we just had our house painted, and I've got a handyman coming today to do a lot of honeydew things.
Oh, okay then. Well, it looks like you're handling things, but I do want you to remember, I'm in touch with a lot of vendors, contractors, and so forth. So if you ever have a project and you're not sure who to reach out to, I want you to feel free to give me a call.
Okay, well, we'll see how this handyman deal goes today.
Time.
Feel free to text me his
You
name.
Okay.
Gwen, you missed an opportunity there. Do you know
Uh-oh.
what the opportunity was?
I don't.
Who did Don have coming over to his house?
A handyman?
Right. Do you know who the handyman is?
No.
People like helping people. So I would have found out, hey, well, Don, you've got connected with this handyman. Have you worked with him before? Has he done?
No.
No. Okay. How did you hear about him?
Friend of a friend.
Okay. If he does a good job for you, would you be opposed to letting me have his information? Because I'm always looking for good referrals.
Oh, sure.
Okay, great. So that's what the opportunity you missed. It's not
Gotcha.
necessarily like, hey, can I plug you to a vendor? Oh, Don, you had some painting and some of this and some of that done. Great. Who are they? I want to know about good people. That's all.
Good. Thank you.
So, really fast, here's the thing that comes to my mind. Susan, I'm trying to guess you drinking coffee or tea. You're probably in California, you're probably drinking tea. So, here's my words of wisdom here. It's happened a couple times here on this little session of Recon. Don't apologize for your lack of follow-up.
They're not timing you.
They don't have a calendar marked off the number of days it's been since they're not bothered by it. You're bothered by it. And here's my analogy. They're kind of like I don't mean this. I don't mean this bad. They have a dog's memory.
Mm-hmm.
I see my dog every 3 months, but it doesn't know it's been 3 months. I miss him every day, but you just like give me a treat.
Yeah, they're not in they don't have a prison sentence, guys. Meaning they're not in their cell checking checks on the wall every day. They don't hear from you. They don't even think about it.
Shawshank Redemption.
That's right. Who do we got next? Chance and Kelly. Did Chance run away?
Let's go, Chance.
I still see him in here.
I'm here.
There he is.
I'm here. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Kelly. This is Chance, Keller Williams. It's been a minute, buddy. How's it going?
Man, everything's going great. How are you, Chance?
Man, it's doing great, dude. I saw on Facebook as I was scrolling through there that you guys just got a new boat.
Yeah, we did. We love that thing. We love that thing for sure.
Awesome. Lots of memories, I'm sure, in that thing, huh? You just getting started?
Just getting started, man. My dad used to tell me like it's always better to use someone else's boat, not have your own, but I didn't listen. What you got going on,
Yeah.
Chance?
Man, I was just, like I said, I saw that boat. My wife said there's no way in heck I'm getting a boat. So, I'm just kind of living through you there. So the reason I'm calling is that we are having a giveaway down at the office. It's a gift card for Home Depot. And I was curious to see if that's something you'd be wanting to get in on.
Yeah. When is it? When is it again? Yeah, I'm interested in that. I
Time.
love Home Depot.
Time, you called, you saw him on Facebook, you stalked him on Facebook. Good job. There's your lead in.
Mhm.
Also had a reason you're going to have a drawing, blah, blah, blah. So that he used two different techniques. Matt?
Yeah, and I'll keep my feedback here pretty obtuse instead of going directly for what you're saying, Chance. If it what you focus on expands, the conversations don't have to get too long and drawn out and awkward. Like, so meaning being genuine. I understand that you might have seen on Facebook that they got a boat or things like that. But you don't have to stay engaged in that conversation if you don't know where to take it. Does what I'm saying make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's kind of like, oh, you got a boat. Well, great. How you do it? Oh, yeah, we like. It's so just. I saw you got a boat. How's it treating you? Okay, awesome. Well, hey, listen, I'll make it the most productive minute of your day. The reason I called is because we have a drawing at the office. Versus having these really awkward, like, where are we taking this? Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we got time for a couple more, and then we'll have maybe a 10-minute overtime too, if you'd like to stay. Cameras off, sharpen the skills. All right, I think we have Jose's up, right?
Jose with Don.
Don, good morning. This is Jose. How you doing today?
Jose. Oh yeah. I see him on my phone. Yeah, I'm good, Jose. How are
You
you?
remember me, right?
Well, I cheated. I saw your name come up in the phone. So
Come
yes,
on, Don.
yes, I remember you.
How many Jose's
Been a
do you
while.
know here in the beach?
Pardon me?
How many Jose's do you know here on the beach?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. How's your cat sanctuary going?
My tax return?
Cat sanctuary.
My sanctuary.
Yes. You still collecting those stray cats?
Yeah, we are. We are. We got about 27 of them in the backyard kennel.
Wow. Sounds like you lost a few then.
Yeah, I guess so. Good memory. You got a
I
good
hope you
memory.
found them new homes, right?
Pardon me?
I hope you found them new homes, right?
Yeah, we're fostering all of them. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Listen, I was just calling to check in on you and say hi.
Time. I'm
Everything
just going
I-
to say time here for a second. That was kind of funny. I couldn't understand all of it. When
I
he said
couldn't either.
27 cats, I would have said perfect. Okay, so we were at the minute, Matt. We were like minute 55 seconds before really it got to the purpose of the call.
Yeah.
Here's just be careful. I know it was a little bit of banter back and forth, and we have some fun with it. But most of the time, you should be getting to the point a little faster, Matt.
It's funny. Jose should be a comedian because that was perfect improv. Just you're kind of like messing with them. And I do have clients that I have that relationship with. So if you have that relationship with them, absolutely go nuts, because I've had the same conversations where I'm roaring with them. But if you do have a motive for the call, let me add this. So not pushing against what Denny said. If you don't have a motive, have fun. If you do have a motive, get to it. So just do the check-in. Hey, I haven't connected in a while. I'll take 30 seconds from you, let you know why I'm calling, then we can get back to connecting. And then you can say, hey, we're doing this. Would you have any interest, or wanted to know if you'd be interested in this? Great. By the way, how's Darla, or so you can plug what you're plugging, and then move back to the rapport building or relationship building.
There was a note in the chat, you guys, about the DNA. That's not a DNC. Do not call. DNA is if people are related to you via DNA. That's what I'm talking about. And so if it's your mom, brother, and you're in a good spot with them, you probably don't need to prep the call. So we're top of the hour. I trust you guys learned something. We have time to go into some overtime. We'll take off the recording. You guys are welcome to stay. Raise your digital hand.